Shalom to Yasharel, the house of Israel, and those who are grafted in, our allies, as written in the Word. The time has come, though, that if you are allies, let it be known, put in work, accept the truth for what it is. To fight against the truth is to fight against the Most High. To try to stop, slow down, hinder is to put your own soul in danger. Now, be warned, those of you who have a European mindset or whatever, be warned. This may not be for you. So you might want to shut this video down. But this will be truth. So let's begin. Have you ever noticed the similarities or what seems to be a connection between freckles and brown skin? Have you ever noticed? Just think, just look, pay attention. I noticed this when I was in school. But anyway, is this leprosy or is it vitiligo? Which one, or is it both? Is it clean leprosy or is it vitiligo or is it both? Here is an etymology dictionary. I'm trying to zoom in where you can see the etymology. That means to be origin of the word. You see, etymology dictionary. I typed it in online, and then I typed this word in. All right. And I'm looking, this is the definition of vitiligo. Okay? All right. It first appeared in the 1650s from Latin. Think about it, from Latin. So, what was this skin condition called before it was called vitiligo? What was this skin condition called before it was called vitiligo? This definition, this word only appeared in the 1650s. So what was it called? All right. Let me see here. A kind of continuous eruption, tetter, perhaps with an original sense of blemish. From pi, let me see. It says see vice. All right, I'm going to look up the word vice. Here's the definition of vice. Moral fault, wickedness. From Old French, fault, failing, defect. Think about that, defect in the skin. Irregularity of the skin. All right, then it's going back to the Latin, blemish, imperfection, in both physical, like appearance, like skin, senses. And then it's going into medieval terms. All right. All right, I'm chasing this word down. It was called leprosy before it was called vitiligo. So this was called clean leprosy before it was called vitiligo. People started renaming stuff because they didn't like the truth. So when you don't like something, you hide it or you lie about it, which is hiding it. So it's clean leprosy. All right. This is the same etymology dictionary, but this time the word leprosy. Name given to various chronic skin diseases. Various, not only, there's a form of leprosy where your limbs rot and fall off, and in the Bible there's also clean leprosy. All right? Later in more restricted use, 1530s, restricted use. So they began to not use this word. Think about it. Now, who stopped using this word? Later in more restricted use, probably from leprosy, leprous plus Y, leprosy, first used in Coverdale Bible. Leprosy, Bible, okay? Where it renders the Hebrew word kara'ath, which apparently was a comprehensive term for skin diseases. It's telling you, the Bible translated kara'ath into leprosy, which meant skin diseases, because of pejorative association. The use of the word in medieval context has been banned. Why is you banning this word? Who banned the word? This word has been banned by the World Health Organization. Why is you banning a word that was here before you came? Who banned the word that's in the Bible? Why did they ban the word? What are they hiding? Think about this. And replaced by Hansen's disease. All right? Let me skip on down here. You can pause and read whatever you want. The Middle English name for the disease was lepra. You see, before they changed the disease, it was called leper. See, leprosy. And then they changed it from Old English, from Old French, and then Latin. See, but as the sense of this shifted after late 14th century. All right, see what they changed? All right, let me keep chasing this truth down. Well, I've already chased it down, but let me show it to you. And this is another etymology dictionary, bearing witness to what I just read to you. Skin disease, leprosy, vitiligo. See, it's of Latin origin. Vitiligo is showing you it's a Latin origin, and it's a skin disease, and then it's showing you leprosy. Here is the English version of the same word. It's vitiligo, and it's showing you it's from the Latin. See, the Latin they done a whole lot of dirt. Hiding the Bible, hiding the people, legalizing slavery. What I'm getting at is the Roman Catholics. The patchy loss of skin pigmentation. See. Obsolete, alpha, a form of leprosy. See, it still tell you it's a form of leprosy. All right. By now, it should be common knowledge that you can get white from black. There should be. Scientists would even tell you that everyone started out black. Here's a documentary. Someone told me they done away with it or whatever, I guess. But anyway, here's you can get black from white. That's the point. That's the whole point. But you can get white from black. I'm sorry, but you cannot get black from white. White is recessive genes. All right, let me get into this. Exodus 4 and 6. Moses' hand turned white as snow. And Yahuwah said furthermore unto him, put thine hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand in his bosom. When he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous. Exodus 4 and 6. I know this is not a good image. Hold on. Here's a better picture. You may see the word ahaya there. That means I am. That's what that means. It is in the scriptures. I am. Notice the Yah right there. Okay? But you can pause this and read this. And by the way, if someone pronounced the Most High's name Yahweh, Yahweh, or Yahuwah, it's still spelled the same in Hebrew. It's still spelled the same in Hebrew. You have different types of Hebrew. You got modern Hebrew. You got Paleo. I use Paleo because it's closer to our people's, what they was using. Modern Hebrew has similar letters to Aramaic. But whether they say Yahweh, or Yahuwah, it's still spelled like this. or Yahusha, Yahawashai, still spelt like this, or Yehoshua. They get the Yehoshua with the vowel points, but anyway, it's still going to be spelt the same. It's still going to be spelt the same. I thought you should know that. And Ahaya means I am. All right. Now, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 12, 9 through 11. Being white is actually a curse from Yahuwah. I'll explain this. Get out of your feelings. Just listen. Think about it. What happens to white skin in the sun? What happens to it? What happens to white skin in the sun? How is this a blessing? How is this a blessing? It's a curse. It's a curse. And you look at the scriptures as to why, when the Most High turned somebody white, with the exception of Moses, it was bad. In the book of Enoch, people with white skins was killing people and eating people. They descendants of the angels. I think I'll do a separate lesson on that. But anyway, I'm just showing you what happens to white skin. Look at eye cancer. That's why our eyes are dark, to block the sun from the eyes. But now we freely mix ourselves, which scripture tell us not to do. We're weakening our genes, and on top of that, we are malnourishing our body by eating processed foods. We are susceptible to any kind of cancer. I'm talking about black folks. But think about this. Remember Revelation. It's going to get hotter. Somebody got to be able to go out and plant food. Go out and fight in the hot sun. Keep this in mind when you want to dilute your genes. Most High told us not to do it. He know what's coming. If you read the words, you know what's coming. All right, cause and risk factors of eye cancer. Studies of eye cancer says that welders, farmers, fishermen, and chemical workers, you have a better chance of getting eye cancer. That go for probably across any race. But listen to this though. Whites are more likely to get it than African Americans, black folks, and Africans. Think about that. Our eyes blocks out harmful radiation. This is a fact. If you have blue eyes, you have a high risk of having it. If you have those recessive genes, you should take this information and protect yourself and your kids. Stop getting upset at the truth. We didn't lie to you. Your folks lied to you. The Catholics lied to you. The ruling class lied to you. And your pastor, not knowing the truth, lied to you. But don't get mad at us. Okay. Bamidbar, Numbers 12, 10. It says Miriam and Aaron challenging the authority of Moses. And y'all got mad and turned Miriam white. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. So, what color is leprosy? White as snow. And Aaron looked up, Aharon looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aharon said unto Moshe, Alas, I beseech you, lay not the sin upon us wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he comes out of his mother's womb. Malachim Shini, 2 Kings chapter 5, and verse 27. This is the curse of Naaman. Elisha had a prophet that lied and was greedy and took money. Gehazi, Gashazi. But anyway, he lied about it. Let me see. But he went in and stood. You can go to this yourself. 2 Kings 5 and start at verse 25. But he went in and stood before his master, and Elisha said unto him, Whence cometh you, Gehazi, Gashazi? And he said, Your servant went nowhere. See, he lied. He went to Naaman, and got money from Naaman. Naaman tried to pay Elijah. Elijah said he didn't want no money. But his servant, his helper, Gehazi, which you look in the Bible, it say Gehazi, went and got money and lied from Naaman. So Yahuwah cursed Naaman. Well, he put the curse that was upon Naaman upon Gehazi. This is verse 27. The leprosy, therefore, of Naaman shall cleave unto you and your seeds forever. In other words, you and every descendant of you, after you long gone, a whole race of people was turned white because of the greed of their forefather. This is a curse. Leprosy is white. He said it's going to cleave to you and your descendants, your seed, your children, forever. Just look around. And he went out from his presence a leper, as white as snow. And I'm not saying all white people. Some of them are descendants of fallen angels. That's another lesson that I would probably get into next. Not today. But being white, you're not, it's a curse. These are albinos, and they can have black children. Noah was an albino. If you read the book of Enoch, which probably would be in the next lesson. I don't want to say for sure because I don't want to tell a lie. It's going to be called, I guess, the fallen seed or the Nephilim or the descendants of angels. That'd probably be better. Descendants of angels. It describes Noah as being an albino. And this is showing, this is the child, that's the father, that's the mother. Notice he got woolly hair. This is another albino lady with a black child from the Congo. You have albinos in Africa like it ain't nothing. People are trying to kill them, which is crazy. But you have albinos walking around in Africa like it ain't nothing over there. Just keep that in mind. I think it's strange, though, they'll try to kill the albino, but won't kill their oppressors. You may notice that my voice is kind of elevated because I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of my people being held hostage by these lies. We are the Most High's weapons of war. We are his weapons of mass destruction. So we got to hit hard to destroy these lies quickly, because even though these lies have been around for centuries, so we have to hit hard and destroy and obliterate these lies because the time is here. All right. If Yah used this to create man, which is dirt, wouldn't Adam and Eve look like this? And I'm going to tell you another thing. Black people, their skin get discolored in a famine. But anyway, white people turn black after death. Just think about that. Why do they hair up and bury them? Just think about it. You're returning back to your original state. Maybe deep down, they're going off of instinct. They want big lips. They're tanning themselves. They like our style, but they hate us. Just think about that. Maybe subconsciously, their body is they know that they come from black people, but they hate us. But anyway, I went over this in one of my other videos, Search for Adam. But anyway, I've watched this documentary. I agree with most of it. Even what this is for, to show you scientists even know that everyone started out black. And the Asians and Caucasians have DNA that's not from Earth. Think about that. Where did this DNA come from? And the scriptures talk about giants being born when the sons of Yah had children with the daughters of men. But like I said, all right. But anyway, you can read that. Pause it or whatever. And I'm still on this. I'm still on this here. If you want a garden, hit that email. YarsWill@gmail.com. North Mississippi. Chazayon 16. Revelation 16 and 9. Well, I'm going to start at 8. And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun. Upon the what? On the sun. What? The sun. And power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. Now keep this in context with this global warming they seem to be worried about. Keep this in mind about this space force that they worried about. Who coming? And why does the Vatican have a telescope named Lucifer? Who they looking for? Who they expecting? Just think about this now. All right. And men were scorched with great heat and blasphemed the name of Yahuwah, which has power over these plagues, and they repented not to give him glory. Just think about that. Scorched with great heat. So if you think it's hot now, you just do the math. Do the math. Do the math. Just do the math. What you think gonna happen? But I know y'all want to go around and not do what the words say. You want to mix your genes, and you think you've been brainwashed into thinking white is better than black. And I'm not saying not one is better than the other, but be who the Most High created you to be. Serve him in the skin that he created you in. If you want to be helpful, use your skin and go get us some valuable intel so we can destroy our enemies. Use your skin to do that. Start calling this racism out. Y'all don't want to call racism out. You don't want to admit that everything is a lie, but you want to get in on the blessings. Scorch men with heat. They got all these weapons, but the Most High is fighting with us. Read Revelation. The river, the water, the locust, the same. Some of the same curses is in the book of Exodus is in Revelation. Just read this stuff. Just pause it and look at it. Just do the math. If it's hot now, what you think gonna happen when it start getting hotter? That's all I'm saying. And keep in mind, I think it's Zechariah. When they tell that lie, it doesn't matter who Israel is. This is Zechariah 8. And this is a prophecy that has not yet come forth. Just read it for yourself. This is a prophecy. When they say that it don't matter who the nation of Israel is, that it don't matter that it ain't that the white people over there in Israel, not them, it don't matter. Just read this. When they say it don't matter, remember Revelation, each gate, which is 12 gates, is named after the 12 tribes. Not one of them is named after European nations. Not one of them. Keep this in mind when you thinking about the heat, the men being scorched. And keep this verse in mind also. All right. When it says, people, look at this prophecy right here. Thus says Yahuwah of hosts, in those days, 10 men from every language of the nations shall graft the sleeve of, it says Jewish, but in Yahudah, person of Judah, saying, let us go with you. We have heard that Yah is with you. How is they going to grab the nation, the tribe of Yahudah's garment and say, we going with you if they don't know who we are? Huh? Just think about that.